Welcome to our first Soulmate Shadow Work Challenge. I'm going to start with our opening prayer. Then I'm going to give you some of the metaphysical principles involved in building and manifesting a strong soulmate relationship. And then I'm going to answer some questions at the end. Okay. I am streaming from a platform, unless you're on Insta. And if you could just pop your name inside the question just so I can see who you are, that would be amazing. If you're on Insta, I can see you, I can see your name. If you're not, then I see you through the platform. Okay, let's start with our opening prayer and off we go. O Great Spirit, Father Sky, Mother Earth, the winds, the waters, my Father, my Mother, Atanaha, all that is. We thank you for our lives and we thank you for these good people. We thank you for all that we are and all that we are to become. We dedicate our time spent together and our relationships with one another to you. We ask that our suffering be ended and our pain be lifted to the love and to the peace that lay beyond. Aho, Amen, Namaste. Okay, so soulmates. It's a hot topic. It's a hot topic chemistry-wise. It's a hot topic daily life-wise. And I think most of all, it's a hot topic quality of life-wise, because most of us don't think life is worth living unless we have somebody that we love to share it with, right? So first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to ask Creator for a blessing on all those listening. We're going to ask that us and all of our relationships, past, present, and future, be blessed and anointed by Creator. We're going to bring in the relationship angels, the Archangel Raguel, Shamuel, and the cherubim, and ask them to be with us and surround us in every relationship that we've made from cradle to grave, or will make from cradle to grave in every incarnation now. Just take a moment to receive that blessing. It's powerful. There we go. Oh. Okay, so one of the most important things to do when you're manifesting a soulmate relationship is to get out of this victim consciousness. A lot of society, in fact, I would go as far as to say most governments that I know are geared towards the breakdown of intimate relationships. You are taught to put work first. You are taught to put yourself first, and you are taught to give up on the person that you love unless they meet all of these insane requirements. And you are fed these stories, right, from Disney, from Mills and Boone. Marianne Williamson calls it the relationship delusion, that teaches you from a very young child that you're supposed to put your soulmate on a pedestal and that they are supposed to miraculously show up and make all the problems of your life disappear, financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and that's what true love is, right? Now, from this place of expecting, for starters, of having higher standards for other people than you have for yourself, and of being in a child mind where the other person is supposed to rescue you or save you from your life, it's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of baggage, and it's theft. So Course in Miracles says you call it love, it's actually theft. You want to take the good qualities this person has without giving anything in return, or without putting anything on the table. So can we just start by asking the angels to clear up all these relationship delusions, right? The belief that it's your soulmate's job to fix your life. The belief that when they show up, everything in your life will miraculously improve. The belief that you don't have to learn to love another human being, right? That you should just have a perfect person. And if they're not perfect, then they're not worth loving. The contempt that other people have for you when they see you working on your relationship or fighting for your relationship. This cancel culture thing where people just literally block, delete, ghost, move on, because people are using each other for significance, using each other for sex, using each other to get that high or that energy or to feel sexy, instead of actually having any intention of loving each other whatsoever. Can we clear that now, please? Anywhere where you're ghosting, you're blocking, you're lying, you're cheating, you're manipulating, you're getting angry, you're not being honest with yourself or being honest with the other person, anywhere where you've fallen out of love, can we bring God's unconditional healing and enlightenment into these spaces now? Ooh. Anywhere where you're stuck in blame, it's not working and it's all their fault. Can we release it now, please? Ooh. Anywhere where you've given up because every time you open your heart, it just gets whacked again. Can we release that too, please? Okay, that's looking good. Give me 1 second. I'm going to close these windows because I'm freezing over here. And it was really warm earlier. And now it's really cold. Okay. People are like, where did she go? Okay. Whoa, that's looking a lot better. Okay. Anywhere that you were raised in a family where abuse was the norm, either from the mother or the father or the grandparents or any caregiver, can we release that now? Can we show you the difference between abuse and normal, please? Can we show you that you're worthy of healthy, loving family dynamics, of healthy, loving family blueprints? Whether that was an addiction blueprint, a narcissist blueprint, a codependent blueprint, a workaholic blueprint, whatever it was, can we destroy and discreate it now, please? Let's just say yes, and off we go. Follow the white rabbit, anyone? Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, I'm just going to ask Creator if there's anything else. Okay. So, when a lot of you are in relationship conflicts right now, Creator's showing me, and what he's saying is that the sanest person goes first. This is exactly how me and my husband do it. It's how I've done it with all of my boyfriends since I discovered Course in Miracles, is that the person who returns to love first goes first when it comes to making amends or having an honest communication or discussion. Okay, so can we release this power struggle of I'm not talking to him first, he's not talking to me first, I'm waiting? And can we just show you that the sanest person, the person who returns to love or sanity first, goes first? There we go. These are not, relationship decisions are important. These are not decisions that you make out of fake pride. These are decisions that have to be made on the spiritual laws of the universe. These are decisions that have to be made based on spiritual principles. Spiritual laws are real things, and they apply in your soulmate relationship just like they do anywhere else. Okay, there we go. Okay, and Creator and the angels are also showing me some of you are really seriously lacking compassion for your soulmate, right? Some of you have soulmates that go out to work all day, and when they come home, you have no compassion for them. You don't see how tired they are. You don't see how much nurturing they need. And it's all about them taking care of you. You're waiting for them to come home so you can feel better. And you're not honoring how stressful their day was. So anywhere where you're having no compassion for your soulmate, can we release that now? Some of you, it's the other way around. Some of you are having no compassion for your soulmate who's been at home all day, who's been up 24 hours a day with the kids, and you're not sharing the emotional load. You're not sharing the household chores. You're not sharing the parenting, and you're not even aware that this is expected. And it's like signing divorce all over your relationships. So can we release that? Anywhere where you are not seeing the effort, the dedication, the time, seeing and validating, praising, having gratitude for your soulmate, where they're already in your life, can we allow Creator and the angels to show you this now, please? There we go. Okay, it's moving and moving. Okay, and last but not least, Creator's showing me some of you are in the middle of divorces, in the middle of difficult legal proceedings around child custody, and it's blocking your soulmate from coming through, partly because you want to protect your children, and partly because you're scared that you're just going to get into a bad relationship again and you're feeling guilty. So can we send so much unconditional love? Just cut the cords of the collective consciousness around divorce and custody and plug it into divine custodianship and guardianship over your parents, knowing that you're worthy of being a parent, and unplugging this idea of looking at the court system, looking at your partner, looking at how much money as the source of the outcome, and seeing Creator as the source of the outcome. Trust me, God is very good at turning things around in your favor, but first you have to ask. So anyone that's like, please help me with this court situation, can we release that into God's arms? Because you want God in control of your custody, trust me. And you want to be well protected and well defended. There we go. Okay. Ketrin saying, hi Skylar, I feel a blocking energy between myself and my loved one. Can you please see what's blocking our communication and how to resolve it in the highest and best way? Thank you. Okay, let me have a quick scan. We're going to bring in Archangel Raguel, Shamuel, and the cherubim. Okay, so I'm immediately seeing there's a trust wound between the two of you. You don't feel like you're able to be honest. When you're both being honest with each other about what you want, it's ending in fights. So can we show you how to see the other person's honesty as a reflection of their needs, not a reflection of how much they love you? Can we show you how to be present instead of take other people's needs personally? There we go. And can we just cut the cords between you? Now, when you cut cords in a romantic relationship, it doesn't end the relationship. It just refreshes the relationship. Okay. So you can renew or release when you're cutting cords. If you want to release, that's completely okay. But I'm just being shown that you guys need to renew this. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Hi, Sky. Can you scan me and see when it would be better for me to move to London, please? Thank you. My love, I'm being shown now, like when that rarely happens, but literally when I read your question, it was a lightning bolt that I saw, and that means like instant moment, present moment. So if you're getting guided to move to London, I think as quickly as possible is the right answer. Okay, that's what the angels are showing me. Hi, Sky. Thank you for your readings. I recently started seeing a guy, whoop, whoop, and there was an instant connection and chemistry, and I do feel love from him, but I feel some blockages. Can you help me? Thank you. Yeah, it's because you guys do have chemistry and you do have compatibility, but he's not at the level of financial maturity or at a place in life where he's ready to settle down, and that's what you want, and that's what's causing the issues. Can we show you to trust your intuition? Right? There's no point wasting a lot of time with somebody that just isn't where you're at. And can we release this belief that you're going to lose the opportunity or lose the love of your life and show you the truth that it's safe? You're safe. To be honest about what you need, to be honest about what you want. And you have to trust your gut over what somebody says, because when it comes to sex, when it comes to intimate relationships, when it comes to situations and relationships where people are getting a lot of pleasure, and sometimes even where people are getting their home from that relationship, people will lie the same way they'll lie to keep a job, right? But you have to put your heart first. You have to put yourself first. So can we show you how to do this, please? Is that okay? To trust what your heart is saying and what God is saying over what anyone else is showing you. Ooh. Some of you are being, Archangel Michael showing me, some of you are being really guilted into staying in relationships that you don't want to be in by the person either saying they're depressed or they'll commit suicide. There's emotional abuse going on here. So can we release that through Archangel Michael? Can we show you that's not love? It's not proof that the person loves you if they're willing to die for you, okay? That's manipulation and control. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay, and now Archangel Shamuel is coming and saying, please come out of like the egocentric place. This is bigger than you. So some of you are in a relationship and just in that energy of me, me, me. And Archangel Shamuel is saying, please be present. If your partner is losing their mom or losing their dad, if they are going through a major shift in career, if they are really going through a hard time, okay? Please, and you're going, oh, it's not as romantic or as perfect as it's supposed to be. I want you to give all those feelings to the angels, because this is one of those times where we're supposed to be there for our partner. We're supposed to provide a space, right, for them to be themselves. And it's what you would expect if it was the other way around. Okay. Hello, Skylar. I'm in a separation phase with my partner, but I'm confused if I should attempt it again or let it go. Is he my divine? He's definitely your soulmate. I don't think he's your divine life partner because you don't have a compatible life mission, but he definitely loves you. So there's definitely space here. Whenever you stay with a partner, right, whether you stay or get divorced, that's between you and God. It's not a decision that me or the angels can make for you. But you need to meditate, literally really meditate on this, and make a decision, because even God will not make this decision for you. Creator and God will support you in the decision that you make, but your decisions have to be your own, right? That's part of advanced soul growth, is that you have 100% responsibility for how you create this life. And 100% responsibility means you have to choose, and then the universe will move to support you, okay, in the place that you're in. Does he love you? Yes. Could you build a beautiful life together? Yes. He is 100% a compatible divine life partner. Is he a divine life partner? No. So if you want to actually work with someone, as in like work with your soulmate, then he's probably not the one. But if you want to share a life with someone, he's a good one. He's a good person. So it's up to you. I would really meditate on it and do it based on what your heart wants to do. What I would say is, and this is super important, if you are in a relationship, then you're in, right? Because what happens is our egos play game with us, and they're in until there's a challenge, and then they're like, oh, I'm out. This isn't the right person. And there's a reason why we have a 75% divorce rate, and it's not because 75% of people are getting abused in relationships. It's because we've been given a quit mentality, and we've been given this idea that it's either perfect or it's not right, and that's just not true. Right? The reality is that you are with another human being on their own soul journey with their own soul lessons. And some days loving them is easy, and some days loving them is hard. And loving is a decision. It's a free will decision. And your soulmate's job is to show you the places where you don't know how to love, so that you can become the light you're capable of being for the earth. So unless you're pretending that you already know how to do unconditional love, right? And if you did, you'd be able to walk on water, perform all kinds of instant miracles, right? So we're learning unconditional love, and it's okay to learn unconditional love. But what happens is, if you withhold it from another person, or you don't know how to love another person, what to do is to ask God to come in instead of attack your partner or pick fights with your partner. You do that through prayer. So let me give you an example. Let's pray about it together. Let's say, Creator of all that is, my partner is driving me absolutely insane right now, right? I want to strangle him. I want to kill him. All we do is fight, and I think that I'm with the wrong person. All I want to do is run away. All I want to do is leave. But deep in my heart, that doesn't feel like the truth. That doesn't feel right. So I need a miracle here. I need a shift in perspective so that I can see the situation differently. And so I can allow you to come into the relationship, and so that we can find peace in the highest and best way for both of us and for everyone involved. Please help me to see the truth of the situation instead of my fears about this person or this situation. And please help me not to come across as a spiritual superior pain in the ass when I am discussing my partner's most intimate feelings. Help me to come from a place of humor, of kindness, of compassion, of equality, instead of any kind of spiritual superiority or fixing or comparison. Aho, amen, namaste. So all prayer should involve what you really feel, what you want to do, where you're stuck, and where you want to go. And that will help you to shift your vibration, help you work your way up that vibrational ladder so that you are coming from a place of peace, so that you are feeling a place of peace. Okay? Okay. Dear Sky, please can you tell me when I'm going to meet my twin flame? Is it in the near future or later years? Many thanks. I think you've got about 4 years till you meet your twin flame. I'm not sure, like I'm getting energy of be careful what you wish for. I would do some really deep work on loving myself for the next 4 years, because twin flames are like a mirror of who you are. So if you don't like yourself, it's a drama and a half. Okay, so please do some deep work on self-love, not superficial, really deep emotional work on self-love. You've got time, use it. It's interesting, right? 4 years, 4 chambers of the human heart, 4 is an angel number. So it's a big deal. Hi, Sky, me again. I've been struggling in relationships a long time. I'm tired and hopeless. Can the angels say where my soulmate is and how I can overcome this pattern and have a profound and safe relationship? Okay, so my love, they're showing me that you need to do some kind of hypnosis. I really recommend that you work with Marissa Peer or Shema. She's a relationship coach. But you need to... I'll send you a link. You need someone who's going to be really honest with you, because right now you are choosing, like you've got the belief that from childhood that abuse is love. So that's going to cause major problems for you. And that it's in your unconscious mind. It's not a conscious decision that's going to fix this. You need to have your unconscious beliefs rewired. Okay, my love? So I'm going to send in Archangel Michael, Archangel Shamuel, and the romance angels and ask them to not just help you find your soulmate, but help you choose from the peace and the safety that you're looking for and the worthiness, instead of choosing from chemistry or desire. Okay? Don't let lust steal love. Lust and love are 2 very different things. Okay? Lust comes from wanting a person to make you feel sexually attractive or turned on. Love comes from a place of deep intimacy, connection, and actual appreciation of the human being standing in front of you, as well as respect. They're very different energies. They're even biochemically different. Lust comes from dopamine, love comes from oxytocin, right? And serotonin. They're actually biochemically different. So can Creator show you the difference between love and lust? Would that be okay? Oh, that looks good. Hi, Amina. She said you're saying Amina saying she has some kind of a problem with our promotion, our Black Friday promotion, I think. So I'm going to you're on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna find you after the live, and we will fix it. Don't worry, we'll fix it. I got your back. Hi, Sky. I muscle tested today. Whoop, whoop. But it seems that I still have beliefs. I'm not wanted. I don't matter. I can't have what I want. I worked on them before. It seems like they run deep. Would you be able to help me clear them? Or is there maybe something else that is running the show? Thank you. Look, I can 100% help you clear them. And believe it or not, with you, the first thing that I saw was TV programs. You are watching some kind of Netflix, or I don't know, everybody watching that Love is Blind and stuff, and Love Island. Like you're consuming media with people that have severe low self-worth and low self-esteem. So they're showing me that can we pull all that media out of you? So anyone that's watching these programs reading books where women have really low self-esteem or really low self-worth, and they're begging their partner, and there's lots of conflict and lots of drama, and is the love real? And that is like the pursuit of love. Can we release all that stuff? Because exactly what you said, all this hard work, and then we're programming, regularly scheduled programming, right? We're programming ourselves with these binge watching series with other people's toxic relationships, and it's just not healthy. People literally going on TV saying that they want to find love when really what they want to get is fame and fortune and recognition and boost their social media accounts. It has nothing to do with love, and they're hurting other people in the process. So can we release that stuff, please? Oh, there we go. So you can, Vianna really goes over this in theta healing, and I stand by it, and we talk about it in medical intuitive technique, where very often the world is a fearful place, particularly in relationships. If you look at the statistics in the world, you should never love anyone ever again, right? And it's because they are constantly programming people through the media, through Netflix, through YouTube, and through what they're teaching people. I mean, most therapists that I go and see, even relationship therapists, are telling everybody that it's all about them and to focus on them, and that they shouldn't care what their partner thinks or include them in their life, and that they it's really, really dire relationship advice, really immature relationship advice that's going viral. And there's a reason for that. It's because someone has an agenda, right? And the agenda is to keep us separate, and we're being separated by so much, separated by politics, separated by sex, separated by religious beliefs, separated by economic class, and now even separated by divorce, right? And then parenting styles and all sorts. They're really going for it with the separation, segregation thing. So anywhere where you've absorbed that, can we release it, please? Anywhere where you've let someone shame you for your relationship, even though they have no idea who you are, but you were just consuming their content. There we go. Can we release it, please? Including all the perfect marketing, right? Of the perfect family and the perfect relationship, which does not exist. And all the people saying that their marriage is effortless now. So look, I have nothing against effortless manifestation. I believe in quantum jumping. I believe in miracles. But what I also believe in, what I also see, is that your divine curriculum is unique for you. And that means your relationship isn't supposed to look like somebody else's. It's supposed to look the way that it looks so that you can become who you're supposed to be. It's part of your divine plan. Okay? So comparison is not just going to get you in trouble, it'll sabotage you from becoming the person that you were supposed to become. How do you know if it's your curriculum? It's in front of you. Okay, so when it comes to going into soulmate relationships, it's really important, particularly with the jealousy marketing, to go, yeah, they might be having an amazing time now, but that doesn't mean they didn't work for it. And you have no idea what's really going on behind the scenes. And what makes me really angry is people that have worked really hard on their relationships and then tell you that it should be easy, as if they didn't have to work for it to be easy. It's easy now. It's easy now that they've removed their blocks to love. It's easy now that they know who they are and they've discovered themselves. It's easy now after 2 or 3 years of therapy and of parenting classes and of organization and of increasing their wealth consciousness, but it wasn't easy in the beginning. And I see this a lot with business entrepreneurs as well, where they suddenly start making a high income and then they start shaming everybody for working hard when they worked their butts off to get where they are. And now they don't have to work so hard, right, to get there. Don't let anybody shame you out of your dreams, out of your soulmate, out of your life. You be proud of showing up and putting in a loving day's work. You be proud of showing up and releasing your spiritual blocks. You be proud of yourself. There we go. People are paying lip service to love. They really are. And not only that, they're labeling normal arguments, normal conversations as abuse to get out of doing the emotional work. It's really dark stuff that's happening in relationship circles. You can't have an argument nowadays without somebody calling you a narcissist. So can we release all this stuff anywhere people are bypassing doing their soulmate work, where they're learning how to really unconditionally love and be unconditionally loved by another? Because of all these psychological and matrix concepts Can we release that now, please? Well, I'm getting really passionate about this. But I am passionate about it because I think you deserve love. There we go. Okay. My ex is coming back. Should I go back or not? I did muscle test if he's my divine life partner, and it said yes. What creator's highest truth? Is he my divine life partner? Thank you. My love, I have a feeling that you need to wait. I'm getting the angels going like, wait. And I'm getting this energy of he's not changed. So only go back if you think you're able to love him if nothing has changed. And Doreen Virtue used to say that. She used to say, if you can love them as they are, if nothing's changed in 15 years, then you should stay. Okay, but if you can't love them as they are, and you're not planning on working on the virtue of acceptance, because that's the virtue that it is, then it's going to cause problems. Okay, my darling? Okay. Hi, Skylar. Thank you for these amazing challenges. I've worked with my soulmate before. There's someone who triggered a lot of healing in me in 2019. Is he important to my future? Angie, I think that he really could be. Like there's a real, my heart opens up and there's a lot of excitement and I get fluttering and butterflies when you're saying is he important to my future? And I can genuinely see you having a future. I'm not sure if it's just a work scenario, but I feel like they keep showing me the heart doors is closing. So it's almost like they're showing me maybe you only have a short amount of time to get out of the friend zone. If you want there to be something more there than just a work relationship, because there definitely would be a work relationship in the future. But if you want a romantic relationship, you have to strike while it's hot. Okay. Hi Sky, thanks. Have I met my most compatible soulmate? If not, where and when am I going to meet him? Many thanks. No, you haven't met him yet. And they're showing me you're going to meet him whilst you're running a workshop. And he's not going to be there as one of your students, but he's going to be there teaching something else. They're showing me meeting in like a hotel lobby or in like a hotel conference room. But no, you haven't met him. You're not where you want to be in your spiritual journey yet. You have a belief around needing to be financially free before you can have children. And you're waiting till you're financially free to meet him. That's what it's looking like in your soul contracts. So I'd go and have a look and change that if you want to meet him sooner. Okay. Hi, Sky. When will my divine life partner come in? The conscious well-being company. My love, I have a feeling that they're literally showing me that you're like surrounded by conscious men, and there's like 3 of them that are already your soulmates. But because you have trauma, you don't see them that way. So I would work on changing what's familiar. I love Marissa Peer's meditation on this, or booking in, a proper emotional. You will block the healing unless you release the emotions around this stuff. But there's a really deep belief that love isn't real unless there's like abuse or drama. So that's what I would work on, because you definitely have a few of your soulmates close to you who are very conscious, but you're just not seeing them that way or experiencing them that way, even though they're right there. Hi, Sky. Are me and my twin soul free to move on with our lives and find ideal partners? I recently cleared the connection between us, which had to do with holding place of his heart into my heart. I think I finally managed to clear and open my heart, so I want to check if there's anything left to clear in the way of meeting my ideal life partner. Look, you did clear the relationship with him. You need to work on the bitterness. There's a part of you that doesn't know how to navigate conflict consciously, and it's really causing your heart to break down and for you to take situations based on trauma and intimate relationships personally, instead of being able to bring in the enlightenment and the consciousness as it were. So Creator saying work on bitterness, maybe write down 100 things that you're bitter about and ask Creator to clear it. Okay, so that you're able to have more compassion for other people, because what's happening is a conflict is happening, and because you don't want to feel your feelings or feel the other person's feelings or be present with what's really happening, you're going into spiritual analysis. Oh, this is his wound. Oh, this is my wound. This is what the block is. And it's almost like you're turning it into a therapy session instead of being present with what's really going on, whether your needs are being met, and how to actually feel the other person's authentic communication. So one of the things that happens when we don't know how to do conscious conflict is that we're in a relationship with our partner and we enter into an argument and we shut down. And what happens when we're energetically stone down or shut down or stonewall, right, is that we assume that the other person isn't suffering and we are. Now, there is no argument where both of you aren't suffering. Okay? The moment that we assume that we are the victim and we are suffering more than the other person, that's when the connection gets broken. And that's where the trust dies and gets lost. Right? When you can feel that the other person is in pain, especially because you care about them, you then want to find a loving resolution. When you think that they're not in pain, they're just hurting you on purpose, right? Or they're just not stopping even though they know they're hurting you, then it starts to get dark and starts to get ugly. Okay? So can we show you how to do conscious conflict? You can study conflict resolution, right? Or nonviolent conflict resolution. But this is an important thing to navigate, both in work and in business. And it's a skill you have to learn. It doesn't just drop down unless you had it modeled to you as a child, which most of us didn't. You will face challenges with your soulmate. You will. So you better be ready to navigate them. Okay? If you're facing a storm and it's your first time sailing, not good. If you're facing a storm and you're an experienced sailor, you can actually enjoy the waves, okay? There we go. Okay, so let's do our closing prayer. I'll be back tomorrow from 1 till 2 doing more angel readings, and then from 4 until 5 doing more soulmate shadow work. Medical intuitive calls were insane today. We had 3 people yesterday who had business blocks, who have had money in their bank accounts and brand new clients and overflow just from those clearings. I really bring my all into those calls. If you need help removing your obstacles to showing up for your divine life purpose as a medical intuitive, I need to talk to you and you need to talk to me. So please book yourself in. I'm waiting for you. Okay? Oh, great spirit, Father, Sky, Mother, Earth, the winds, the waters, my Father, my Mother, Atanaha, all that is. We thank you for our lives and we thank you for these good, good people. We thank you for all that we are and all that we are to become. We dedicate our time spent together and our relationships with one another to you. We ask that our suffering be ended and our pain be lifted to the love and to the peace that lay beyond. Aho, Amen, Namaste.